Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
Patriots, this is Secret Service Sam back on the beat. Welcome to Samson's World. Oh my God, we went off and we came back on as promised. Come on into the feed. We have some exciting information for you on 3i Atlas, if you know what I mean. This is huge, guys. We have new video that has been released, not by NASA, but some guy named Ray's Astronomer Telescope. This guy's great. Let me show you what this thing is. I mean, they have
sharpest look yet at 3i Atlas, that mysterious interstellar object racing through our solar system. And check this out. This is a new image. It shows it glowing greenish, streaming jets. And if you look closely, there is that rare anti-tail, the Astro.
Yep, and I'm fast forward.
I've heard it said that comets are like cats. They have tails and they kind of do whatever they want. This one has generated a million questions, a lot of like really wild headlines, if you will. But I got to ask, as a person that's seen this through your telescope, like, what do you think it is?
I mean, you know, when we heard it's an
Sorry, I fast forwarded through that guy. That guy is Ray. I need to get more video on Ray. I was trying to show the actual object, which you can see right there. Dreamy Gene. Hey, Sam, have a great day. Thanks for going live. Hey, Dreamy Gene. Thank you for coming here. You're dreamy, as usual, Gene. And yes, I was actually live a little bit ago, but I had to go pick up my kids at school. But we had such a hot show going, I had to bring it back. I had to bring that funky track back. This is insane. This is the clearest picture we have. This guy's name was Ray the astronomer. Let me see if I can pull up some more on this guy. Fascinating stuff. Okay, here, I have it right here. I can bring the audio into the feed real quick. This is crazy. We are connected.
Right? The anti-tail is the leftover little dust particles as it went around the sun. This is pretty much consistent with, you know, a lot of the other comets that we see. So I am, you know, pretty positive at this point that this is just a comet. Very unique in that it's not from our solar system.
It's not from our solar system.
Oh my gosh, please tell me that at some point in your life, you've overheard people talking about how this is aliens, and then you're like, I actually have seen this thing with my own eyes. Has that happened in your life yet?
Don't laugh.
An interstellar object or an alien spaceship?
No.
Look at the telescopes he has.
Into people that are convinced that this is aliens, and you've had to talk to them and tell them, like, no, I've actually taken.
Okay, let me just show you guys something. This is this guy's picture. Okay, hold on. Let me get you a really. This is insane. NASA sucks. Look at this. Look at this picture that this guy has, and then I'm going to put NASA's up there too. This is so ridiculous. We're going to burn NASA right here live. Live on the live feed. Live on the live feed. Okay, hold on. Patriots, look at this picture. Look at this picture of that I'm just bringing in now. Look at this. Okay, here's what we're looking at, right? I'll make myself a little bit smaller. That's what she said. He said. Now, here's that. Now, let me bring in NASA's bullshit they were trying to pass off. Like, guys, you've been off the whole time, and this is what you have? I mean, just by comparison. Just by comparison, why? Here's NASA. NASA, and then this guy, Ray.
Sharpest look yet at
All right, hold on. That's just, yeah, here we go. Ray. That's Ray's. This is NASA. This is Ray's. Ray has, I mean, so much more clarity on it. NASA is a joke. I mean, come on. Yep. Thank you, Silky Sweet. I am back. Picked up the kids. Job is done. Just get to chill for a little bit. Not long. Got to go to my son's football game in a little bit. But figured I'd come on back, hop on, and talk to you guys about this serious things going on in our sky. I mean, look at that. Here's NASA. I mean, it's like no, sorry. Here's NASA. Here's Ray. It's like Temu, bro. NASA is like Temu now. Let me pull Ray back up. This guy's a genius.
Oh my gosh! Please tell me that at some point in your life, you've overheard people talking about how this is aliens, and then you're like, I actually have seen this thing with
Ray
my
the
own eyes. Has that happened
astrophotographer
in your life yet?
An interstellar object or an alien spaceship?
Mhm.
No. Have you run into people that are convinced that this is aliens, and you've had to talk to them and tell them, like, no, I've actually taken a picture of it. And
Why are you acting like we're dumb?
I think this is probably a comment.
Oh yes. And you know, as a scientist, every scientist will tell you you can't ever rule it out that it is some artificial.
Yep, you cannot rule it out. Do you see how this host of this show tries to just gaslight for all the dummies out there who think there's aliens? It's just a comment. No, he does not rule it out, man.
Alien civilization object, but you know, I will say to them, you know, as a comet chaser, this looks like a comet. I posted somewhere, I think, on my Instagram.
I got to get this guy on the show.
Looks like a duck and it behaves like a duck. It is a duck, and I would call this a comet.
Satoru, thank
Yeah,
you
and
so
isn't it
much.
amazing, you guys? There's been nothing of this on the news. Again, this is NASA's picture with I have up. Here is Ray, the space guy. Look how much clearer his picture is. That's just a dude. He just, look, you can see he's just got like a telescope.
Mysterious interstellar
He has
object
a
racing through our
telescope
solar
behind
system.
him. Let me see.
It said that comets are like out of like
I mean,
really
guys, what are we doing here? Why are we letting that whole bullshit NASA? Look at NASA's pictures. I'll bring up some more of their BS pictures and let you laugh. In comparison of this guy, he has no budget. He's doing this all on his own. Oh my God, dude. He's doing this all on his own, and this is what NASA gives us. Okay, again. Okay. Here is homeboy. Okay. Here's his photo, and then here is NASA. Look at that. I don't know. I feel like his is better. It's clearer. Do you see the tail? See, in NASA's, you don't see any tail. His, we get a tail. How's this possible? He's on Earth. They're supposedly taking pictures from Mars. How is this happening? This is not NASA. Yes, the one I told you earlier, he shows good pics also. Can you please send me some links to those pictures if you have them? It's Sam Crouppen at Gmail. You can't rule it out, but it's also the last thing you should go to. There's a million other things it could be before it's aliens. Action packed. Thanks for keeping us all grounded here on Samson's World. You're right. You know, I think part of us, you know, we want to see aliens. We want to believe. And yes, his and a few others show true 3i Atlas. It's crazy. It's crazy. And this is why you have to rely on the people. Same thing for like your news and all that stuff. You can't trust them that they're telling you what's really out there, what's the truth. They don't care about you. They care about their giant sponsor that's paying their bills to say what they want them to. There's a concept called the gap of the gods, where in ancient times, whenever people didn't know something, they said it was the gods. Now it's the gap of the aliens. Whoa, action-packed. You're going to be splitting some skulls with that one. That's deep. So deep, put her ass to sleep. Hitting it hard today on Friday, guys. It's 4:41 PST. Happy Friday. It's officially Thanksgiving break. Or as I like to call it, the day the Pilgrims tricked the Indians, the Native Americans into stealing their land, and then somehow we killed turkeys. I mean, Hazy Sam, I'm digressulating.
I'm digressulating.
I like Thanksgiving. I love getting the family together. I personally grill my turkey, which is delicious because it's juicy. A lot of white people like to bake the chicken and just make it dry, man. You want to taste some meat without spices? Go to like in the Midwest to some white people Thanksgiving, and that turkey is like, God, it's dry. I mean, so dry. Like you have cotton mouth from eating dry turkey. My turkey is moist. That's what you want, baby. Anyway, yes, I'll type the email here. You can send me a picture, guys, and this is my email. If you guys want to throw some badges in there, I'm still figuring out how the YouTube badges work. Where you guys like what I'm doing, I appreciate it. Fact, Sam, what everyone needs to understand, as I know and believe, the aliens are the gods. Same word, God, alien. Agreed. Yeah, I mean, God is the aliens. God is whatever created all of this. And I believe God is the plants and every living thing all around us. The trees, you, me. That's why I think we should all be tax exempt. My body is a temple, right? That's how I treat it most of the times. But I should be tax free. My body's a temple. I'm carrying it around every day. I should not pay taxes anymore. But yeah, appreciate all these great comments coming in, guys. We are made from alien blood. Silky Sweet 40. There it is. Yeah, I agree. And I think some of us have more of it than others. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, who do you think out there has alien blood? I think there's probably some celebs. I think there's some people. Have you ever seen that billionaire who he's like going for trying to stay as young as possible? That guy's probably got some alien blood going. Anyway, here is the latest from Dr. Avi Loeb. Love this guy. Love him.
The main anomaly I find extremely puzzling, and they didn't even mention it, is the size of the object. So based on the...
Why does NASA not hire this guy? Like, what the hell did they do yesterday? That was such bullshit.
Data that we have by now, which is not just the web
I need to get Avi Loeb on here, guys, and you just fire off questions. We'll get down to the bottom of it so much faster than these news reporters don't ask him anything good.
Telescope data that they mentioned, but other details, it looks like the object is at least 5 kilometers in diameter and maybe more.
That's huge. How many miles is 5 kilometers? Anybody know out there? Siri, how many miles is 5 kilometers?
5 kilometers is 3.11 miles.
3.11 miles. Okay, that's big. I mean, I guess, right?
And that means that it's at least 1,000 times more massive than the previous comet. It should raise a big question. How is that possible? So this should be really a puzzle, and they should have mentioned it as a puzzle, but they don't even mention that. And the second is, why do we have it in the plane of the planets? I mean, obviously, it's a great fortune that all the NASA observatories can look at it, and they mention the fact that they look at it. They're really happy about the fact that they could monitor it all the time. But that fact that they can monitor it all the time is really a miracle, because only 1 in 500 incoming objects would be aligned so well with the ecliptic plane of the planets that allows all these NASA assets to be used. So they don't comment about that. So all the things that appear extremely rare, like all these features, maybe they say something that is not well understood. So NASA, these administrators basically are trying to portray an image of an unusual comet because it came from a different environment, but they don't attend to the fact that they're extremely rare.
Hang on, action back. So you're saying we don't have alien blood, or we would be able to see the difference in our DNA? That makes sense. Only things from Earth have DNA, and we all share a ton of the same DNA. We share like 90% of the same DNA as bananas. That's wild. I know which part of my body is part banana, but I didn't know all of me was part banana. Makes a lot of sense. Sometimes my brain feels as mushy as a banana. Yes, Sam, this guy speaks truth, as have been following him also. There's also 5% difference in DNA between humans and chimps. That small difference separates us. Imagine how different something could be from a whole different planet. Yeah, that's insanity. You're right about that. We're also closer in DNA to mushrooms than mushrooms are to trees. Bro, Action, where do you get all this insane knowledge, man? Sorry, wrong. Alien blood is in our DNA. Silky Sweet does not agree. We might have to have a great debate of, is alien blood in our DNA or not? Action Pack does not believe that there is alien blood, but I don't know. It's a neutron star crust fragment, says Jason H5997. Jason, that's fascinating. It's a neutron star crust fragment. I listened to the Star Talk podcast. Let's bring up actually a little clip from that of Neotassin de Grassi. Let me see if I can find that real quick, Patriots. Hold on.
100.
It's an old one. Hang on.
Hey,
Hang on, I'll bring it up.
So what we know,
guys,
what we know.
don't forget Ken Panama is coming to visit me soon. In December, I believe. Hang on, where is he?
Harvard.
Where is he?
And
We're getting close. I feel it.
speaker.
Okay, just
Come on.
look.
Period.
Come on. Yeah. Here it is. This is just about 3
happening in
IS.
space right now. And if you don't know why people are freaking out about a possible alien flyby in the next 6 to 7 weeks,
Possible alien
let me fill you in.
flyby.
On July 1st, 2025, NASA discovered 3 I-Atlas, only the third object ever confirmed to have entered our solar system from interstellar space.
Exactly. Action Packed says we have something more special than alien DNA in our blood. We have stardust and molecules from the beginning of the universe. Good Lord, man. So we are all vessels to the beginning of the universe. That's quite poetic. It was covered in ice until Perihelion. That's a tough one. This would predict all of the anomalies. Thank you, Jason. A solar system had to form and die for our solar system to have the complex chemicals in order to create life. So we're also ghosts of an ancient solar system. That is cray. We're just dust in the wind, bros and brosovskis. I mean, oh my MGs. Agree, action-packed, but more than just in the blood. This is crazy, guys. This podcast is flying off into space. I was just telling my dad, I can't wait till one day when space travel is just regular, like hopping on a plane to go to Iowa or something. I don't know why I'd go to Iowa. What, a wrestling tournament? No. Let's say I'm going to Miami, umbi. But no, I'm just going to just going to fly by Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, all of it, man. Get inside.
With a mysterious orbit that is not bound to our sun. Early estimates suggest that it is massive. It could be up to 20 kilometers in size and is traveling at 245,000.
20 kilometers in size. How many miles? How many miles is 20 kilometers? Siri, how many miles is 12 kilometers?
12 kilometers is 7.46 miles.
7.46 miles. That's big. That's a
kilometers
big
per
rock,
hour,
bro.
making it the fastest interstellar object ever detected traveling through our solar system. But what is people really interested in?
I got to start listening to the Star Talk podcast. Because obviously, Action Packed, we talked to you the other day on the show, and you got it, man.
Is this 12-page paper where they highlighted just how close this object is getting to Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, and the statistical likelihood of that happening is less than 0.005%. And backtracking its trajectory, it seems like it came from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius, the same direction as the WOW signal, which is still yet to be explained. Its physical properties are still being analyzed by by astronomers all over the world. So what do you think it could be?
I don't know. I personally think there's something more to it. I mean, yeah, I mean, I just think a comet is too simple-minded. Sure, we have to go with the science, but I think we also have to go with the believers. You know, we have to fall somewhere in the middle on this one. And if you can't prove that it's not alien, then you can't prove that it's not alien, periods. Bill Nye was on Star Talk Plus today talking about the importance of NASA. Yeah, but Bill Nye, did he just see the latest pictures, action packed? Are these the pictures you guys want? Do you want this or do you want that? You can get, look at that. Yeah. You want this or you want that? You can get with this or you could get with that. You could get with this or you could get with that. You could get with this because this is where it's at. Do you guys know what I'm saying here? Yep. The comet is the comet named Swan still near 3I Atlas? Good question. Is the comet named Swan still near 3I Atlas?
Comet 3I Atlas poses no threat to Earth and will remain far away. The closest it will approach our planet is about 1.8 astronomical units, about 170 million miles, or 270 million kilometers. 3I Atlas will reach its closest point to the Sun around October 30, 2025, at a distance of about 1.4 AU, 130 million miles, or 210 million kilometers, just inside the orbit of Mars.
Can you guys hear that?
This is from NASA.gov.
Can you guys hear my Siri? Yes, it's roughly the size of Manhattan, but that's even a guess. When it gets closer, we can hopefully get better data. Now, so far, this guy, Ray, the astronomer, he's just a regular old guy who has his telescope. He has the best view of 3I Atlas so far. He's beaten the Chinese. He's beaten NASA. NASA can only use NASA satellite telescopes, so that picture was all they had. Amateur astronomers can ask to use any satellite telescope, really. So I could go, and where can I go, Action, and use a telescope? I would love to go and look at, I'd like to look at 3I Atlas for my known eyes. You know what I mean? I'm tired of everybody else telling me. I want to see this shit for myself, says, man. We can hear it? Okay, Action. How can we hear it? Oh, you can hear Siri. Okay, I was being dumb. I was like, you can hear 3I? Cool. I'm glad you can hear Siri. Let me see. Siri, what is the Swan comet?
Comet Swan is a comet discovered and named after the solar wind anisotropes Swan instrument on board the NASA ACES Solar and Heliospheric Observatory SOHO spacecraft. This answer is from C News.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Siri. Is the comet named Swan still close to 3I Atlas?
Okay, I found this on the web for is the common name.
No, damn it. Is the Swan comet close to 3I Atlas? What if they collided? Hang on, folks. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. Let me see, too, in the meantime. I hate to switch topics so much like this. Oh, this is crazy, though. Hold on. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Thank you, Clint Sneer, for confirming my Siri. Comet Swan and Comet 3I Atlas are not close to each other, to answer your questions. Jason, thanks for being back here in the mix, my friend. Here was Clint Sneer. Is the comet named Swan still near 3I Atlas? The answer is the comet Swan and the comet 3I Atlas are not close to each other. As of late November 2025, Swan's close approach has passed, while 3I Atlas is still several months away from its closest approach to Earth. So, guys, the greatest part about 3I Atlas, we are going to be paying attention for it for quite some time to come. For a few more months, is when it gets closest. It will occur in December 2025. While both were visible to telescopes around the same time, SWAN's closest approach was around October 21st, 2025, whereas 3i Atlas's will be around December 19th. Ooh, December 19th, 2025. Mark your calendars, Patriots, because we're going to have a party. That's going to be the closest. SWAN has already made its approach, basically, Clint. So it is not close to it, but we are preparing for 3i Atlas. This is exciting. December 19th. Mark your calendars. That's a good day. I wonder if anybody could tell me, like, is December 19th, does that mean anything? Yes, it's roughly the size of Manhattan, but that's even a guess. Exactly. It goes against all known comet physics. Exactly. NASA, like we said, can only use their crappy satellites. This is insane, guys. Let's see. As long as you're using it for science, you can ask to use any telescope. I would try the James Webb Space Telescope if I were you. You can probably sign up on the Planetary Society website. Hold on. Where is the James Webb Space Telescope? Where is the James Webb Space Telescope?
The James Webb Space Telescope is currently in a halo orbit around the Sun, Earth L2 Lagrange point, approximately 1.5 million kilometers beyond Earth's orbit.
Broski.
This answer is from Wikipedia.
Broski, hey, action packed. How the hell am I going to get all the way up there, man? You saying I can get online and do it? I would try the James Webb Space Telescope if I were you. You can probably sign up on the Planetary Society website. Okay, let me get smart. Planetary Society website. Planetary. The Planetary Society website. Okay, here we gizzo with the flizzo. Learn about our mission. First name. Okay. Beyond that. Okay, become a member. Planetary Fund. Take action. We contact them. Broski Does. Contact. Is there any numbers? Oh, Schneike Visions. Let's see if we can call somebody. Call. Yeah, there we go. Oh, busy. We'll call them back. That's good to know. We have that number. On April 13th, 2029, the Apophis asteroid will come between the Earth and the Moon. Holy Johnson sack. What does that mean? I need to get a telescope, guys. Action Pack, can you recommend a good telescope? I'm for real. To use a James Webb Space Telescope, astronomers must submit a proposal through the Astronomers Proposal Tool for General Observer Geo program from Google. Action Packed, what do you say we work on that together, dude? You're so brilliant. I mean, can you get us on? Can you get us on as a team? I'll be a freaking team with you, bro. That'd be sweet. I'm serious. I want to buy a telescope. I need to start. Should I go on Amazon and just buy a telescope at this point? I mean, it just kind of almost seems like it. Man, I need the Samson Webb telescope, you know? Let me try and call these fools again, see if they answer. This is crazy talk. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let me see. This is crazy. Of course, they're not answering. Thank you, Action. I'd appreciate it because I want to get into this. We have a couple months as this thing comes. Guys, how cool would it be if I could start breaking pictures, right, Action? Action Pack, that's what I'm talking about. Silky Sweet, all my loyal followers here. How can we start breaking these pictures? Because look, that's all Ray did. Ray did better than NASA. Again, here's NASA's Timu bullshit. Okay. And here is what Ray got.
Headlines, if you will. But I got.
That's what Ray got, man. We need to be getting the Ray pictures, the Ray gun. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Did you guys hear Praz from the Fugees? Is doing 13 years, bro?
No.
Crazy. Check this out.
Killing me softly with his song, giving campaign donations to Obama, killing me softly. So, allegedly, apparently, Praz got sentenced to 14 years. They were trying to give him life, yo. When I'm just sitting here like, watching the administration take money from foreign assets and all this. So, $120 million he got from this guy. He got $120 million from Malaysian billionaire Jolo, is what they call him. Jolo. Jesus, I like J-Lo, but the Malaysian version. And they stirred, and sent some of that money to Obama's campaign. Baby. I mean, it goes to show you, I love Obama, but every politician gets corrupted. Allegedly, maybe, eventually. You come in wanting to be a good person, do the right thing, but they're like, Sam, that's not how it works. Anyway, I'm digressulating. One time. I can't believe it. This is, they're saying this is a disproportionate sentence. I get it. But I mean, dang, he got a lot of money, stirred it into the campaign through himself. That's illegal, folks. That is illegal, but Lord. I mean, it's not unaliving somebody. It's not, and they wanted to give him life for that. That seems a bit strong, but the complexion does not provide the protection in America. And those are factaculars that I hate about our system. But how is it that our president seems to be getting away with these same types of things, but at a way higher level, allegedly, but we going after the Fugees? Where's Lauryn Hill? Where's Wyclef? One time. I'll be gone till November. I'll be gone.
Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, so action-packed. Galileo was using a telescope worse than modern binoculars to discover the largest moons of Jupiter. Any telescope will help as long as there isn't too much light pollution. I live in Los Angeles. What are the chances of seeing it? I mean, I could drive out a little bit of a ways. It just rained a ton, so it should be good. But I think I need to get a telescope, man. Could I see Three-Eye Atlas with my telescope, and how would I know which way to point it? That's my question, guys. In the meantime, this is crazy. The pyramids, they supposedly, remember when they were talking about they took some sonar radar pictures, images, and there are coils underneath the pyramids, and they believe they're underneath all of them, and they believe they had a much deeper use. Well, listen to this. They confirm that tonight.
I don't want to be the person who tells you I told you so, but do you remember back in March when we all started to discuss what was potentially underneath the Great Pyramids in Egypt? The cylinder-like tubes that went down almost 2 miles into the ground. You remember that? And do you remember how so many people came as quickly as possible to say, it's not true, it's absolutely false, that will never happen, nope. Well, guess what? Recent scans show that
The one shown in the kind of 3D images and everything, yeah.
those cylinder tubes are actually there, but that's just the tip of the iceberg, because there are even larger ones that go on for miles and miles.
Miles? This is crazy talk.
And the guys who are in charge of this project just had a press conference debunking the naysayers who tried to come and say that there was nothing down there.
Ugh, I hate the haters. There's nothing down there.
Here's where the cool stuff starts to show up.
To me.
Not only have they proven that the cylinder-like structures and the chamber at the bottom of them do in fact exist at the bottom of the Great Pyramid, but all of the pyramids in the surrounding area have the exact same cylinder structures and chambers at the bottom that are all interconnected.
Dude, that's wild.
Now here's where it gets extremely interesting.
More than
Not
it already
only do they believe that these structures and chambers were built by an even...
See, guys, I think this is what they're hiding from us. Free energy. Why do we pay for energy? Why do we pay for energy? Look at this is what the
more advanced civilization. They believe that the Egyptians built the pyramids over top of these structures to cut off access to the inside of them.
Probably because they didn't know what the hell it was.
Oh yeah, and I can't forget to tell you that recent scans have also shown that there's something, a chamber of sorts, underneath the Sphinx, right near the pyramids too. And if your mind hasn't been blown enough already,
I've been
they believe
blown,
that
bro.
these structures
Thank you.
are over 38,000 years old.
I bet they're
Hey,
old.
but you don't have to take my word for it, because anything that you want to know about now is at your fingertips, and you can go down the rabbit hole all for yourself.
Sure. Factualers. I love that guy. That's great. After we discovered that we can send objects to other solar systems by using solar sails and light, the pyramids could have been used to project light. I think so, Action. The pyramids fascinate me. I also think, too, that teleportation is within our lifetime. I think the aliens are going to drop us teleportation. So, like, we send a file over the internet, or like in Willy Wonka, when he sent Mikey TV, like the over your head, and then made him into the little mini thing in the TV. That will happen. I will be able to live in Los Angeles and work in Australia if I so want to, right? I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna go to Bali for lunch. Could you imagine how much better life could be like that? But then the crazy part is criminals could break into your portal, because everybody would have a house portal. We may already know about free energy. Yep, Nikola Tesla discovered it, and Edison patented it, so we could never use it, allegedly. I don't even think that's allegedly. Yeah, Nikola Tesla died broke, but I mean, that guy, I mean, he's like Leonardo da Vinci. I almost said DiCaprio. We also have free energy all around us. It's called solar, wind, thermal, nuclear, and hydro. It's just a matter of channeling it. Absolutely. I mean, it's crazy, man. The stuff they do to us, the way they keep us in the dark, and we don't mind, action packed. I'm looking at what do you think of this telescope, broskies? Can I see 3i Atlas with something like this? That's what I want to know. It's a 90 millimeter, 800 millimeter long focal length, FMC coded, 800 millimeters long focal length, 90 millimeter large, high transmittance, adjustable, stable tube ring, more stable. It's more stable. More fun stargazing experience, astronomical telescope, exploring the unknown, powerful magnification, easy to assemble and use. Whenever I can, can I take pictures? Oh, does it hook up to your phone? Telescope for beginners with stainless tripod and phone adapter. What does the phone adapter do, broskins? That sounds cool. Comes with a separate cell phone holder for smart star finding. Oh, so then maybe I could say direct me to 3i Atlas. This could be the shiznit. Looks great. Read the reviews before buying. Yes, sir. That is always. If you guys ever need to know, if you're on Amazon, don't ever buy anything if the reviews are shitty. Although it is pretty easy to return it. What are these? How many stars? This is 4.5 stars, man. This is 4.5s. It's $151. That's not too bad. That one's 4 stars and it's more expensive. Roger that. This is pretty good, man. I'm seeing this is pretty decent. I think I'm gonna drop it. Oh, Schneike Visions. Here's one that just got a 5 reviews. This one has a 5 too. Oh my god. The War Sports. This is a 5 telescope for adults, high-powered 90 millimeter aperture, 600 millimeter portable, professional refractor telescope for beginnings. The other one though had 800 millimeter, I believe, but it has more. I don't know, man. This one looks pretty sick. This is exciting, guys. I think I'm going to go after 3i Atlas myself. Sometimes you got to take the power into your own hands. You can set your telescope to it. Wow. Action packed. I mean, if you have any suggestions on telescopes, please send them to me. I'd really appreciate that. Because I don't know if on this one, if you can send. Let me see real quick. I'm going to go to Amazon. Telescopes. Let's see here. Shop telescopes, good quality on Amazon. I think this is the one I just saw. Let me send you this link. See what you think of this. I'll put it in the comments. Not sure if you can see that or do that. That was whoa, Sam. What the hell, dude? I just posted a lot. I didn't know you could set it. That's pretty cool. I need to find a one where you can set it. That's insane. I just loaded up the comments with all that. Yeah, so obviously we don't need all that. This is great though. This looks like that's a pretty solid. I mean, that's a pretty solid telescope. I'm definitely going to look into this after I get off the feed, guys. Let me see what more. This is a terrible video. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. I dragged this lady away, and I warn you, viewer discretion is advised. But we need to see what's going on in our country, and I don't trust it, and I don't think it's okay at all. And why are they wearing masks, man? This is not cool. These are our troops. This is in the airport, dog. That's not right. You need to get a telescope. Dude, this is just disgusting what they're allowing to happen in our country, and I'm getting real sick of it. It's disgusting. Is disgusting. I was looking at a telescope, J-Ball's Goofy in the house on Amazon, 2,500. Yeah, I wouldn't buy that. That's the one worth all that money. Yeah, I mean, if I had that kind of money to get a 2,500 one, this one I'm talking about is 151 bucks. That's not bad. I could get it by Monday. It's not bad. Hey, Chucks, come on up here real quick. This is crazy. Charlie, should I get a telescope? Why? Because so we can see 3-eye Atlas. Come on over here, Chucks. Around this way. Oh, that way. Okay. Guys, here comes Big Chucks into the feed. Lay me some skin. Thank you. All right, let's see, Chucks. So, all right, Chucks, we have about 41 people live right now in the live. We're doing pretty good. I was just about to probably end the feed because we have to go get dinner, don't we? Yeah. We're going soon? Okay, Chucks, you want to say something into the mic? Say something to the people real quick.
Hi.
Give them something good. Tell them one joke. Tell them one joke.
You can.
Huh? Come on, dude. Give them one. Give them one. You got one. I know you do. Don't be embarrassed. There's nobody here. We're sitting up in the studio. Come on. Tell them a little joke. Don't be shy. Yeah, what do you got?
What do you call a fish with no fins?
I don't know. What do you call them?
A fish.
What the hell was that? What do you call a fish without fins? A fish. All right, man. He's a comedian. He's like his dad. Was that your iPad you're coming up to get? That was the real reason. Hello, young Chuck. Yes, that's right. I'm gonna get a telescope. This is the kind of trauma that creates terrorists. Look at what we did in the Middle East during the 80s and how it impacted the Middle East in the 2000s. Exactly. I agree wholeheartedly. What's up? What's up, Larcon Story? My miracle mama. You are a miracle mama. Thanks for joining the feed, guys. The feed is blowing up here. If you're just tuning in right now, I just want to show you guys what a joke NASA is. Okay, this is NASA's picture of 3-eye Atlas, and I'm getting a telescope because this is a guy named Ray, the astronomer, and this is his picture. Look how much clearer that is. Here is Ray's, here is NASA. Timu. NASA sucks balls, man. Look at this. Look at that. That's Ray's. I'm getting a telescope. I probably shouldn't be doing this. My wife is like, why are you ordering a telescope? But this thing looks cool AF. It has smart. I need to get off this thing and read Super Optics Dynafan Astronomy Telescope features a focal length of 800 millimeters and fully coated 90 millimeter objective lens. The large aperture The large aperture gathers more light for brighter, clearer views, high transmissions, coatings, enhanced contrast, and color for sharp, vivid images for an enjoyable stargazing experience. Powerful magnification with 2 eyepieces and a 3x Barlow lens. This telescope offers 32 by 240 magnification. It allows you to observe craters and lunar seas on the surface of the moon. I'm in. With the 45-degree zenith mirror, images are upright and correctly oriented for terrestrial viewing, making distant targets' details easier to observe, like 3i Atlas. The telescope is ideal for beginners and astronomy enthusiasts. That's me. Portable and versatile. High resolution, universe closer, designed for adults. I want to see, what does the smart thing on the phone do? Lightweight design with a sturdy stainless, 15 minutes assembly. Yep. Quickly locate targets, perfect for kids and families who enjoy stargazing and explore the night sky together. Oh my god. All right, just let me read some reviews. I just want to see if I can see 3i Atlas, homie. Absolute win for anyone diving into astronomy, whether you're a wide-eyed beginner, a backyard stargazer looking to upgrade. Oh man, people are loving this thing. I was hesitant to purchase a telescope because of the outrageous pricing. I came across this one of the only reasonable price ones I could find, and thought the risk was worth the potential reward. Wow. It's even better than they expected. The aperture and the 800 focal provides super clear and bright images. The moon looks incredible through it, and I've even managed to spot Saturn's rings on a clear night. Setup was pretty simple. Tripod is solid, not flimsy. Slow motion controls make it really easy to track objects without losing them, which is a huge plus. The phone adapter is a nice touch too. I wasn't sure how well it would work, but I've actually taken some great shots of the moon with it. How does that work? So can you hook it up to your phone? It comes with 2 eyepieces. Okay, so I can switch between different levels. Oh man, I'm getting excited. I might do it, guys. I'm cray. That's what kind of guy I am, is I will drop a hammer on a telescope. It's going to come here Monday. I need to get pictures of my own. I love you guys. Where are these photos from? Like, where is the telescope? Action packed? I don't know. This is from Ray. I think Silky Sweet turned me on to this guy. Well, if I don't want to say it wrong. I don't know who did, but I believe one of you guys, one of my loyal Patriot fans here, turned me on to this guy, Ray the astronomer. J-balls, depends on what you would want to do it for. There's 3 types of telescopes. Geez, man. I just want to be able to see 3i Atlas, J-balls, Goofy. Can you lay one in the comments here? I'm on YouTube. You can come over and watch us on YouTube also and lay it in those commentaries. But we are hitting about that 48-minute mark. I do have to get going soon because I think we have to go get dinner and go to my son's game. Any last-minute comments, guys? I'm going to buy a telescope because 3i Atlas is going to be getting closer and closer to Earth, and I want to take pictures for you guys. I'm going to start with me, and I'm going to start taking pictures for you. Anything else before I hop out of here, you guys? This is, again, the latest picture of 3i Atlas from Ray the astronomer. NASA ain't shit, but we already knew that. Okay, before I get out of here, maybe I'll just drop you with a little AI video my son made. Man, he's killing me with this stuff. It's really, AI is a trizip. How they can do it. Well, let me see if I can find it now. I always have him make me a different AI video in the morning. Well, this one, no, we've seen the squirrel one. I don't know where the sit at the table is. No. I don't know. This has been a pretty good show. I love you guys. I really appreciate you tuning in. This was an excellent live feed. I did 2 of them today. Action packed, so sweet. Think Texas, not sure where the guy is with the telescopes. Thank you. I'm going to get my own telescope, action packed, and I will talk. We're going to figure out the coordinates of 3i Atlas, and I'm going to attempt to get some pictures of my own of 3i Atlas. I appreciate all you guys for coming into the feed today. It's been an excellent Friday. Have a great weekend. I'll be back tomorrow because I always do it 6 days a week and keep it real. This is Samson's World, where court comedy and culture collide. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Yes, see you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks. Hello to yours and your family. Have a good night. And remember to look up. That's a great, hey, that might be my outro. Guys, have a great night. And remember to look up. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of the world. Oh.
Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?